Guys, we've just got the biggest release of 2023 in the history of gaming, which is the release of Counter-Strike 2. And no, it is not Counter-Strike Global Offensive 2, but Valve call it CS2 or Counter-Strike 2. Everyone is currently surprised and happy to see the release of new titles. And I managed to make an early impression video for you guys. So, let's talk about Counter-Strike 2 early impressions and whether it will replace games like Valorant or not. So right off the bat, Valve, the company behind Counter-Strike, has released 3 trailers and we have linked each of them in the description too. The first video title is called as Responsive Smokes, in which Valve described that they have just updated the game's engine and made evolved smokes, making them dynamic. The interesting fact about Counter-Strike 2 is that all the players will see the same smokes regardless of their team's positioning and graphics. According to the first trailer, the smoke can also interact with the environment, making it quite nice and immersive. So if there's an object, the smoke will gather and engulf it, making it super responsive. The smoke also reacts to lighting and will grow to fill spaces naturally. But the most interesting fact about the smoke is that it will disappear if you put a bullet through it, making it super realistic. I don't think we've seen this in any game yet. So the second video is titled Leveling Up the World. By now we can confirm that new maps are being brought into Counter-Strike 2 and it just excites me. However, the older maps are present in it as well. According to Valve, the 3 approaches to improve their maps are: the first one is touchstone maps, second one is upgrades, and third ones are called as overhauls. The touchstone maps are classic maps like Dust 2 and more that players can play to have fun with their childhood nostalgia. The only thing that have been changed in classic maps are lighting and environmental changes. Other than that, they largely remain the same. The second one is upgrades that have been upgraded and use a new physically based rendering system that will provide you with a realistic experience in terms of lighting and reflection. Finally, we have overhauls, which contain the oldest map that have been updated from the ground up and changed to the level where they're unrecognizable. These maps have improved lighting, player readings, materials, and everything you can imagine. The last and the number 3rd video released to this date is called Moving Beyond Tick Rate. Well, you see, Counter-Strike uses ticks to measure time intervals, and as you shoot, your enemies take the damage and finally die. However, there's a lot of time lost between those ticks and clicks, which make the game unfair and difficult for many players. The millisecond between the click and tick can be vital in many combat situations that Valve has finally managed to fix. They have included something like sub-tick updates, which makes everything so much more responsive, and according to Valve, Counter-Strike 2 will have a what you see is what you get experience. For the most part, Counter-Strike 2 looks brutally similar to CSGO, and since it does not have all the fancy character powers like Valorant and some other games, no, it won't replace them. However, you should also think that CS2 is a good replacement of CSGO. The game has improved many aspects that were not good with CSGO. We have yet to know the release date, but all we know is that the game will be released in the summer of 2023. So let's wait for the game to see what we get. Before leaving the video, please like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you won't miss our future videos. Until next time, peace.